lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. And here we are with the third shot. Nice recovery there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently 1 under for the round. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
On the tee of a par 3. We need this one to bounce right. Good shot there.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Yep, tracking well.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no. Yeah, this is lovely.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Was on a good line, putting for par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he?
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
right into the water on that one. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for second. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. This is their 5th shot. Just 1 shot back now. Ooh, that almost went down. Yep, well done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Okay, steady now. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
Going and going and going.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Went straight down.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. Colin Morikawa currently on top of this one. This hole is a par 4. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Straight out of the top drawer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, quality shot that.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, And from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Ooh, right by the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. Now 4 back after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here on the 13th. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, yes! What a shot! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Yeah, that one will play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, you know you want to.
Par putt coming up here. They're nicely holed. He's currently tied for 14th. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Let's return to live play now. 8 feet to the cup. Nice line. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Nicely done. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Wow, that's bold. I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
That's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Setting up in some very deep rough. Going with the 5-iron here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. That's tracking. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.